So I guess this was to be expected, but it seems like Kanye's multi-stadium listening event this Friday, November 3rd, for his new album with Ty Dolla Ye Sook, so like, Ye Dollar Sign, whatever, is not going to be happening. Today, we'll go over the reasons why and when we can actually expect this album to release. So let's jump straight into this. If you want to stay up to date with everything surrounding hip hop, make sure to subscribe and also become a part of this community by joining our Discord server in the description. Quick self promo for the newsletter. First link in the description is for the sign up link for the newsletter. It comes every Sunday and it recaps everything that's been happening in hip hop over the past week. No spam, just a free newsletter. So make sure you sign up for that. So the big announcement came last week when Ty Dolla posted on Instagram a black screen which has white text on it which said yen sign dollar sign, so Ye Dollar Sign or whatever we're calling this album now, and then it said multi-stadium listening event November 3rd. November 3rd would have been this Friday, and we all thought, okay, it's finally happening after so many twists and turns surrounding Reggio Emilia and the RCF Arena and the stage already being built and then being dismantled again. It now finally seemed like we were gonna get this album. We didn't know what a multi-stadium listening event would be. There were three options. Either he was gonna be hopping on flights in between those different stadiums and then performing live at the same night, so November 3rd, and the album would be dropping with it. The second one would be that, he would be live streaming it in different locations, which would be kind of stupid because why would you pay entrance to go to some sort of, arena and then only, not see Kanye live, basically. And the third one was the one that I thought was the most sensible, which was that this was going to be kind of like Donda in 2021, where he was going to have different listening parties over the course of a couple of weeks, of several weeks, which I thought was definitely the best option, but it now seems like none of those have actually come through. Now, there's been no location announced for this and no tickets have went up for sale. And this thing is supposed to be happening, and at this point I think less than 48 hours or about 48 hours, which is really not a long time for you to still organize an arena and put tickets up for sale and to have fans organize their, arrival to the scene. So this thing is pretty much confirmed not to be happening. There was an article on Billboard that I wanted to go over with y'all because it kind of went into this a little bit deeper. It said, after Italy fell through, Kanye West and Ty Dolla Sign's album event won't happen this weekend either. And they kind of went over the reasons why. Now, this is the only source we have on this right now, so I guess it's going to be until Friday, until Kanye or Ty Dolla Sign officially announce it themselves. But it seems like this has fallen through as well. But let's take a look at this article and let's go through this together. So it starts out with hosting a stadium event featuring Ye will require weeks of planning with local officials, the purchase of pricey insurance policies, and extensive communication with fans. Aside from the quick timeline and other variables, complicating matters is that many of the top-tier stadiums in the country, so Italy, are being used by professional and college football this time of year. Abroad, it's soccer season, so it actually could be referring to the US, I'm not even sure. And even those where the home team may be playing away this weekend or others coming up are unlikely to want to host an event like this that could cause damage to the turf or disrupt operations, especially at such short notice, even though I think that disrupting turf argument is not really that strong. It goes on to say Ye and Ty Dolla Sign have shared virtually no details about the event they envision, but based on the little information that is publicly available, the booking and event staffing costs associated with utilizing multiple major stadiums would easily run over $5 million. Unless Kanye wants to take on that level of risk himself, he needs a financial backer to fund and promote the event. Typically, that is where an agent would come in, but based on Billboard's reporting, Ye has been unable to hire a major agent since he was dropped by CAA a year ago amid a series of anti-Semitic statements. So it seems like this thing is just not going to be happening, and we don't have any backup date on when it would. Now, if this was going to be happening in Italy or in the US was also still unsure. I guess in this example, they were talking about the US, but honestly, at this point, we don't really know. The only thing we do know is about the title. So Ty Dolla also confirmed this, for example, on Twitter again, where he tweeted out, yay $, but that's really nothing to hold on to when we don't have any, information on when this was going to be dropping. And to double down on the controversy, this past week, the New York Times released an article by Megan Twohy that was titled Kanye and Adidas, Money Misconduct and the Price of Appeasement, that was picked up by even, I can tell y'all, German media, because obviously Adidas is a German company. And they also reported on the various things stated in this article, like Kanye, when he wasn't happy with the work of the Adidas designers, drawing swastikas on the Adidas shoes, which obviously is not a cool thing, especially not when you're sitting in Germany with the German company. Like, that's fucked up, bro. So this adds to the fact that Kanye won't be able to find a backer for the financial situation associated with organizing and managing this whole multi-stadium listening event. It's going to be very interesting to see how this thing is going to be developing. As I said in the past video, I was highly doubting that this thing was actually going to be happening on the 3rd, and now 2 days before, and we don't have a location, we don't have tickets. It seems like this thing is going to fall through. Now, this obviously doesn't add to the credibility that Kanye has with his fans right now, because we thought it was going to be October 13th, then it got pushed to the 20th, then the 28th, now the 3rd, and this was the most official announcement that we had because Ty Dolla posted this on his story, and even people like Metro Boomin reposted this. So it seemed like that was like the industry intern, kind of consensus. This is going to be happening on November 3rd, and now that has fallen through as well. Maybe, and this is the last glimmer of hope that we have, this thing is not even an event that people can buy tickets to. It's something that is only live streamed, and that's why they don't need to have all that organizing. But then why would it be a multi-stadium listening party? If anything happens, I'll keep y'all updated, so make sure you stay subscribed. But this is what it's looking like right now for the new Yay $ album. Looking pretty bleak, but let me know what y'all think about this. Do you think that we're actually going to be getting this album at some point? Do you think it's coming out still this year? Or will it kind of be pushed back, like it has over the past 4 weeks at this point, and we're only going to be getting it maybe next week, together with a solo album from Kanye maybe? So any thoughts and theories and everything that you got concerning this album in your mind, please let me know in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and you'll take care.